hidden signals from toddlers. There are behaviors that most parents think it is one thing, but they mean a different thing. I'm going to tell you 3 things that toddlers do that parents may think it is one thing, but it usually ends up being another thing. My name is Marcela Collier. I am your Parenting with Understanding coach. If you like this type of content, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Okay, before we start, I have an announcement. I have a big workshop coming up on January 22nd. It's going to be on Zoom live, and I'm going to go with Paula Morales from New Paradigm Motherhood, and she's a sleep specialist. Myself, we are going to teach you the 3 steps to eliminate bedtime battles and to prevent multiple night wake-ups. Registration opens on January 10th. You'll see the link on my Instagram at highimpactclub or TikTok at highimpactclub. Right now I have an interest list about that workshop. I'm going to leave the link here in the description box if you want to be the first to be notified about this upcoming workshop. Hidden signal number 1, bedtime hyperactivity. Usually parents, when their kids are too hyper at bedtime, they might think that my child is not tired, maybe we should drop naps, maybe he's just doing it for attention or he's misbehaving, when in reality hyperactivity could be the cause of overtiredness. So parents think that their children are hyperactive because they outgrew their naps, but in reality their children are overtired. Overtired children look very different to overtired adults. We get sluggish, we get slow, we don't want to do anything, we just want to go to bed. Children, at the other hand, when they get overtired, beyond tired, they get really hyper and they fight bedtime. So if you deal with bedtime hyperactivity, check your toddler. Check the time. Is he getting to the point of being overtired? How was his nap? If his nap was really poor, then it is possible, but by 8:30 he is really overtired. If he's waking up multiple times in the night, he is going to be overtired by bedtime and is going to keep a vicious cycle going because he's going to be overtired. Overtired children don't sleep good, and he's going to wake up in the middle of the night again because he's overtired when he's going to sleep. That's actually one of the points that you're going to learn on the workshop, how to break this cycle. Okay, number 2. It has to do with the love language. So we all have love languages according to Gary Chapman, the creator of the 5 love languages. We like to express and receive love a certain way. For some people it might be physical connection, for some others might be gifts, quality time, acts of service, and the last one is words of affirmation. Our children have love languages as well. It's not just for adults, but they don't know how to ask for it in an appropriate way many times because they don't even know they need it. They have that need, but they don't know how to express it. So for example, a child that is always invading your personal space, it is very possible that his love language is physical affection. A child that is always asking you to do things for them that they already know how to do themselves, possible their love language is acts of service. A child that is always wanting praise, that is always wanting recognition, that is always showing their accomplishments, they might be wanting those words of affirmation. A child who is always asking for when their birthday gift is gifts is one of my twins' love language. Many times he gives me flowers, he builds these little Lego things, Lego shapes, and then he says, for you. And that's his way that he likes to give and of course receive connection at the same time. When it comes to quality time, if they're all the time asking you to play with them, might not be that they're clingy, might not be that they don't want to leave you alone, but they're asking for that quality time. Let me know in the comments, what is your child's love language and how do you know that's your child's love language? I'm very curious, let me know. Number 3, as a parent coach, I get a lot of questions of moms. How do I get my child to listen? I think that's the number 1 question all across the board on my TikTok, on my Instagram. By the way, follow me there. And the thing is that one thing is that our children hear us, another thing is that they are understanding what they're hearing, or that they're getting everything we're telling them. Remember, we're talking about toddlers, we're talking about little guys. So their language skills, they can understand more than what they can talk, but still it is limited. So usually the word that they remember the most is the last word you say. So when you say stop running, stop hitting, stop throwing, that's the word they're remembering the most. So that's what they tend to do. And you may think, they're just being defined, they're not listening, when in reality, they're just remembering that and they are doing it. They're technically listening to you, but the way they receive information. So it is very important for us who parent our children from understanding to know how our children process and receive information at their developmental stage. I encourage you, I challenge you in 2021 to start changing your parenting language from negative to positive, from you can all the time to yes, you can after, or just giving them the action step instead of the no. I'm not saying to never say no to your children. There is a time and a place for everything, but to try to tell them yes and to tell them the action step more than what you tell them no. If you are here, it's because you're exploring a different way to parent your children, because you want to learn more about parenting with understanding. Okay, I have a video that I made about how to become a more positive parent in 2021. I give you specific guidelines to do this. It is a roadmap, if you will. That video is over here. I'll see you there. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and keep parenting your children with understanding. I'll see you next time. Bye.